Hi, let's look at the question of whether or not leftists are attacking Christianity and Judaism and Judeo-Christian values. The short answer is yes, and it's not being hidden at all. It's right out there in plain sight. And this is especially virulent within the radical trans agenda, the radical trans movement. Yes, and a particularly awful example is the cold-blooded murder of innocent children and teachers at a Christian school. The killer, a trans man, i.e. a woman, clearly saw this institution and these defenseless children as her ideological enemy. And of course, Christianity, Judaism, they're ideologically in conflict with this poisonous nonsense. But were these children, were these innocent children oppressing her? For the radical trans individuals and movement, you refuse to accept the lie that they are actually the gender of their self-identification. It is seen as an attack on their very existence. Failing to support their lie is equated with erasing their existence. I have seen numerous photos of trans women, i.e. men, wearing shirts with such slogans as "I punch TERFs," "Kill all TERFs." In one particularly disturbing spectacle, a trans woman, a man, dressed only in a very small bikini, utterly topless, long hair, scrawny, looking like a Marilyn Manson freak show, had scrawled all over his body, "Kill the TERFs." For those of you who are unfamiliar with the term TERF, it's trans exclusionary radical feminists. What makes these feminists radical is the refusal to accept that trans women are women, because they're not. And many of these trans women are trying to coerce actual gay women into having sex with them, notwithstanding their very male packages, right? This is delusional. TERFs, they're not radical at all. They're sane. They're sane. And this radical trans movement is continuing to bully corporations into spreading their poison within the institutions and outside of the institutions. That's how you have that shameful spectacle of Bud Light and its trans spokeswoman, the man Dylan Mulvaney. You have Target, the supermarket, selling package concealing trans women swimwear, right, in the stores. And the Dodgers, in a particularly egregious example, it invited the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to their LGBTQ plus blah, 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 blah night. Well, these sisters are men, and they dress up in nuns' frocks and perform mocking, highly sexualized parodies of Catholic rituals. How shameful is this? I have said this before. You like baseball, cancel it. Find something else to love. Bud Light, pick another brand. Cancel these woke corporations that are spreading poison. And you supporting them by purchasing from them, you're supporting this very ideology that's coming after you and that's poisoning the minds of your children. This is yet another manifestation of cultural Marxism. It is deliberately weaponizing identity categories. And unless we stop playing this divisive game, we can expect much more violence like that school shooting and women being punched and attacked by trans women, i.e. men punching women. That doesn't sound very feminine to me, right? But it is happening. This Marxist social justice ideology is a religion replacing religion. It is also totalitarian. There is no aspect of your life that is immune from critical interrogation. Every aspect of your life and the way you live must be reimagined. And whenever you hear that term critical applied to their agenda, you know it's cultural Marxism. Critical theory, critical gender studies, all of this, critical legal studies, they're all toxic manifestations of the Marxist critical theory. And I've had leftists tell me that there's no such thing as cultural Marxism. They haven't heard of Gregory Lukács, Antonio Gramsci, the Frankfurt School. They're stupid. They're stupid. These are cultural Marxists, and they're dangerous, and it's poison. Cultural poison. This is a religion replacing religion, and this one is utterly without mercy, forgiveness, or redemption. You fail to conform or fail to parrot their ideological nonsense, and leftists will seek to bring you down and destroy your life in its totality. Yes, this is a fact. I hope you will check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. I promise you, it's important. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye.